Hi everyone. Now it's the turn of the chapter permutation and combination. That is arrangement and selection. A lot of formulas, guys. You should have you should be having the list of those formulas. You should collect those all formulas at one place, or you can go to the gist of this chapter. At the end, there is a summary given in your book. They have given those formulas. Wait, but guys, again, same thing I will tell here also. You must not ignore each and every question given in the illustration of the book. Exercise 5a. See, the first exercise. Beginning, all questions are calculation based question, guys. One of the questions you can do these questions by option hitting also, or directly you can answer also. Beginning questions, some 5 6 questions, very easy. You Now question number 9. See, guys, this type of question. NP4 is equal to an equation involving n will be given. They will ask you the value of n. You can do by option hitting. You can originally solve also. See, here the first option is -1. That is not possible. Number of items cannot be negative. So B option is 6. We will put and check whether it is satisfying. 6, if I put, it will be 6p4. 6p4 means starting from 6, 4 numbers. 6, 5, 4, 3. That's all. Is equal to 12 into. Here 6p2. 6p2 means starting from 6, 2 numbers. That is 6 into 5. Check whether both sides are equal. 12, 4 into 3 equal. 6 into 5, 6 into 5 equal. That means this option is satisfying the given equation. So this is the answer. Original way, if you want to solve, then you'll have to use formula. N factorial means what? N factorial by n minus 1 factorial according to formula, that is equal to 12 into. NP2 means n factorial by n minus 2 factorial. So this n factorial will be cancelled, and which you should expand, which is bigger. You will not touch the smaller one. Out of these two, which is bigger, guys? N minus 2 is bigger. So if we cross multiply, here we will get n minus 2 factorial is equal to 12 into n minus 4 factorial. N minus 2 factorial, if you expand n minus 2 into 1 lesser than this, n minus 3 into 1 lesser than this, that is -1, n minus 4, we will give a factorial notation and stop it according as the way I have taught to you. So 12 into n minus 4 factorial, these two will be cancelled. Now, if you multiply these two, it will be n square minus 5n and plus 6. This 12 will come this side, minus 12. So it will be minus 6 is equal to 0. You do the middle term factor, you will get n minus 6 into n plus 1 is equal to 0. So here from you are getting n is equal to 6 or n is equal to -1. N is equal to -1, not possible. So your answer is 6. Now you only decide which way you should solve this type of questions in exam. Whether you want to do original solving or you want to do option hitting. Both the things I have shown to you. Now guys, similarly, question number 11. M plus NP2 is equal to 56. See here. Uh, Wait guys, just a sec. Okay. M plus NP2. This question number 11. Question number 11. M plus NP2. So M plus NP2 is equal to. Here it is 2 written now. So right hand side 56. You represent this as a product of two consecutive integer. Which two consecutive integer? 8 into 7. 8 into 7. That means you can write this as 8p2. Similarly, so here from, since 2 to same, so upper part m plus n will be equal to 8. So you are getting one relation, m plus n is equal to 8. Now similarly, for the second one, it is 30 and here it is what? 2. So 30 must be represented in form of product of two consecutive integer. Which two? 6 into 5. That means 30 can be written 6p2. So you will get m minus np2 is equal to 6p2. M minus np2 is equal to 6p2. So m minus n is equal to 6. M minus n is equal to 6. And solving these two, you can get the value of n. Add these two, 2m is equal to 14 you are getting. So your m is equal to 7. And now this m is equal to 7 you will put here. You are getting n is equal to 1. This is your answer. Or you can again go by option hitting, guys. How? If you put 7 1, 7 plus 1 8p2, 8p2 means 8 into 7 is equal to 56, satisfying. Again put 7 1 here, 7 minus 1, 7 minus 1 is 6, 6p2 is equal to what? 6 into 5 30, satisfying. So this is the answer. So that will be a faster method, but I have shown you both the things, because here there is a risky thing involved. You know what? Suppose if this question, they will give you question number 11 and they will not ask you m and n both, they will ask you only m. Then what will happen? It will be difficult for you to put and check. In that condition, this original one will be more helpful. Now guys, this 17 number question, and articles are arranged in such a way two particular articles never come together. Mind this word, never come together. Never come together. Which way we have done? Total minus coming together. Total how many items? N. So obviously it can be done in n factorial. Minus what? Two items coming together. Those two items which are to come together can be taken in a single unit. Total how many units? N. We have taken 2 inside this bracket. So how many are remaining outside? Obviously n minus 2 items are remaining outside, and one item this unit. So total how many units? N minus 2 units here and 1 units this. So n minus 2 plus 1, that is n minus 1 units you are having. So obviously n minus 1 units can be arranged in n minus 1 factorial ways, and these two things inside the unit among themselves can be arranged in 2 factorial ways. This is the answer, but they will represent this in a better simplified way. This n factorial can be written n into n minus 1 factorial minus n minus 1 factorial into 2. So out of these two, if I take n minus 1 factorial common, then what will be remaining from first? N, and from second minus 2. So our answer n minus 1 factorial into n minus 2. N minus 1, okay. That is written, guys, in a different style. N minus 2, first they have written n minus 2, and this n minus 1 factorial, that notation, okay. So this n minus 1 factorial notation is this one, n minus 1. I can read it factorial n minus 1. N minus 2 into factorial n minus 1. N minus 2 into factorial n minus 1. That is option A. And what is the answer for this? B. Okay. Now guys, question number 23. Letters of the word daughter are to be arranged so that vowels occupy the odd places. Daughter vowels occupy odd places. Daughter vowels occupy odd places. Guys, I'm writing capital DAUGHTER. Vowels A, U, E. And they are to occupy odd places. How many places? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Odd places means first, third, fifth, and seventh. And who is to come here? Vowel. How many vowels we are having? 3 vowels. 1, 2, 3. In these 4 places, 3 vowels can come in how many ways? 4p, 3 ways. And so what will happen? 3 places occupied. Suppose this is occupied, this is occupied, and this is occupied. So what will happen? 5 places are remaining. 5 places are remaining means what? 4 even places remaining and 1 odd place remaining. No problem. All remaining places will be occupied by all remaining consonants. How many consonants are remaining? 5. All are different. D, G, H, T, R. Yeah. So 5 places for 5 consonants. In how many ways? 5p, 5 ways. That is equal to 4p3, 24, 5p5, 120 is equal to 0, 12 for the 48, 8 carry 4, 12 to the 24, 4, 28, 2880. That is option A. All these questions, guys, examples questions, you must see. Even if you don't want to do, then also just go on seeing. Guys, question number 3. See this question number 3. 50 different jewels can be said to form a necklace in the number of circular permutation, guys. And necklace question, garland question means what? You can arrange both the, you can view both the ways. You can turn them upside down. So how many? 50 different jewels. So what is the formula for this, guys? Half into n minus 1 factorial, because both the directions will come. So that is equal to half into 50 minus 1 factorial. and that is equal to half into 49 factorial. You know the formula, half into 49 factorial. Which option? B. Now, question number 6. Guys, number of arrangements of 10 different things taken 4 at a time. That means n is equal to 10 and r is equal to 4. 10 different things, n is equal to 10. Taken 4 at a time, r is equal to 4. In which one particular thing always occur. Guys, one particular thing always occur. I have given you a formula for this. Formula for what? Always occur. Remember, this is not always occur together. This is always occur. And I have given you a formula for this. How? What is the formula? N minus x into p r minus x into rpx. And this is what? This formula is for what? Permutation of n different things taken r at a time, where x number of particular things always occur. And here in this question, how many things always occur? One particular thing. So your x will be equal to 1. Simply put and get the answer. So that is equal to n value 10 minus x 1 p r 4 x minus 1 into r 4 p 1. Sir, do we need to remember this formula? Can't we do by concept? Obviously, you can do by concept, and that also I have taught you in class video, but not now, because by formula, if you go, it will be easy for you. 9p3 into 4p1. 9p3 means, guys, 9 into 8 into 7, and 4p1 means 4. So it will be 9874. 9874 2016 2016 2016 2016. No option here. B option, guys. Here 2016. Now, question number 7. Number of permutation of 10 different things taken full time in which one particular thing never occur. Never occur. This was for what? This was for 6 number question. And 7 number question is, 7 number is number of permutation 10 different which particular never occur. Guys, for same question actually. Same question now. 10 for the time would never occur. Yeah. For never occur, guys, again, it is not never occur together. It is simply never occur. And for that, the formula which have been given to you, n minus xpr. So here it will be n is equal to 10. 10 minus 1 p, r is equal to 4. 4. That is equal to 9p4. And a 9p4, if you calculate 9 into 7, 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. 9 into 8 into 7 into 6. So 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 is equal to 3024. 3024. 3024. Where? 3024 here. Option C is your answer. Okay, guys. Now, so the next question we would like to 12 number, guys. See, this question number 12, summation, and for this also I have given you formula. You remember question number 12, r is equal to 1 to 10. Here this is summation, r is equal to 1 to 10 r into rpr. That's it now. Yeah. You remember I gave you a formula what? 1 into 1p1 plus 2 into 2p2 plus 3 into 3p3 plus dot 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 plus n into npn is equal to n plus 1 p n plus 1 minus 1. This formula you have been given. Now here, this meaning of this is you go from r is equal to 1 till 10. So if I put r is equal to 1, it will be 1 into 1p1 plus. Now what is plus, sir? Summation. Now if I put 2, it will be 2 into 2p2. If I put 3, it will be 3 into 3p3. Till where I can put? Up till 10. So dot dot dot, the last item will be 10 into 10p10. So here from you can understand your n value is 10. Last value is n into npn. This is 10 into 10p10. So your n value is what? 10. So here on the right hand side, if you replace n by 10, what you will get? 10 plus 1p, 10 plus 1 minus 1. And that is 11p, 11 minus 1. Any option for question number 12? 11p 11 minus 1. Guys, option B. Okay. Next question, guys, 19 number C. Total number of edges with 6 plus and 4 minus sign can be arranged in lines such that no two minus sign occur together. Which case is this? No two coming together, or no two will come together. But here only one problem is this. All 6 positive sign are identical and all these 4 minus sign are identical. So here actually two concepts are mixing. Which two things are identical and no two occur together? No two occur together, obviously no two occur together means gap method. But then that concept will also come. Which concept? N factorial by P factorial into Q factorial into R factorial. So see what will happen. No two minus sign. That means all of us you have to place plus sign. How many plus sign? 6 plus sign. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many gaps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 gaps are there. Who is to come? 4 minus sign is supposed to come. 4 minus sign is supposed to come here. So if you go by rule, then what you should do? Out of these 7 places, these 4 minus sign could have arranged in 7p4 ways if they were not identical. But since they are identical, so that identical concept, according to that identical formula, it will be divided by 4 factorial as well, because 4 things are identical. Multiplied by what? These 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus sign. If they would have been different, they could have arranged in how many ways? 6 factorial ways, or you can say 6p6. But since they are identical, so it will be divided by 6 factorial as well. So what will happen, guys? This is 6 plus 6 factorial cancelled. Your 7p4 will be 7 into 6 into 5 into 4. And down one 4 factorial is 24. So 6 4 are 24 gone is equal to 35. But if a math background intelligent student is there, then in a single line within 4 seconds, he will understand that the answer is 7C4. Why? Because these 6 plus signs are identical. So there will be no arrangement amongst them. So the second thing is gone. And first thing, these 4 minus also identical. So there will be no arrangement among themselves. Or means what? Out of these 7 places, only you have to select 4 places to place those 4 minus sign. So obviously that will be 7C4. You calculate, your answer will come same. Check. 7C4 by the shortcut technique, which will how much? 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 divided by 4 factorial. 4 factorial how much? 24. 6 4 gone, and that is equal to 35. So guys, anyway you can proceed. Now actually why I picked this question, my objective was to remind you both the formulas, that n factorial by p factorial into q factorial into r factorial, as well as the gap method. Now guys, these questions you must see, guys. Even if you are not doing, just go on seeing. That guys, see these formulas. This is I have taught to you, but see, you must see at least once. This is the formula, guys. We are those identical things, no? Like taken or at a time. Here, see, same thing here. Okay. Guys, see, best method to revise the whole chapter, go through this summary after seeing all these questions. See, all the formulas, I think they should have given yeah, almost. Okay, now see, guys, exercise 5. See the first question, guys. This type of question, see, 12C4 plus 12C3. You don't try to solve, guys, because this will be done on basis on a formula. How to recognize? See, 12C4 plus 12C3. 12C4 plus 12C3. Their upper part you see same, and the lower part only one difference. So this formula should come to your mind. Which one? I have taught to you the formula this way: n minus 1 CR minus 1 plus n minus 1 CR is equal to NCR. Check, their upper part is same and lower part the difference of only one. So the result will be what? Result will be higher of these two, R and R minus 1, which is higher, R. So R is coming here. Now, upper part is what? Same, n minus 1. One more than that. One more than that will be what? N. That's it. So see, if you see whether this case is on that formula, obviously. Why? Upper part 12 same. See, n minus 1. Lower part 3 and 4. So this is like 3, this is like 4. So automatically you are understanding the result will be upper part 12 plus 1, 13. C, higher of these two, 3 and 4, which is higher, 4, 4. That is your answer. They have calculated. Yeah, they have calculated. So you also calculate. How to calculate? 13 into 12 into 11 into 10 divided by, what is it written? 4. So 4 factorial. 4 factorial 24. 12 2 ja 2 5 ja. So this is equal to 13 into 11 into 5, 55 is equal to 13 5 ja 55, 5 carry 6, 13 6, 5 ja 65 and 6 71. Wait, let me use calculator. 13 into 55. 13 into 55 is equal to 715. Yeah, 715 any option, first option, guys. Now question number 5. A person has 8 friends, the number of which invite one or more. You will ignore this word, question is gone. So you have to read the question very carefully. One or more. One or more to a dinner. You know, formula I have written now, total number of combination of taking one or more, taking some or at a time. So a person has 8 friends. If you, question number 5, if you invite anyone, it will be 8C1 was, or if you invite 2, 8C2 dot dot dot. If you invite all, how many ways? 8C8. But I have given you a shortcut for this. What, guys? 2 to the power 8 minus 1. And that is equal to 256 minus 1 is equal to 255. 255. Which option? B. Next question, guys. See this 10 number of diagonals in a decagon. For this also, you know the formula, number of diagonals in an n-sided polygon. The formula have been given to you. Actually, I have taught you many methods, but formula method will be convenient for non-math background students. So I'm explaining all these things from the point of view of non-math background students. Actually, what formula you did, guys? NC2 minus n. N is what? Number of sides of the polygon. So decagon means how many sides? 10 sides. So n is equal to 10. So it will be 10C2 minus 10. 10C2, if you calculate 10 into 9 by 2, 90 by 2, 45. 45 minus 10 is equal to 35. Which option? Bangalore option. Next. See this 4 number question, guys. Exercise 5D. 8 guests have to be seated, 4 on each side of a long rectangular table. Long rectangular table, 4 on each side. 1 2 3 4 seat here, 1 2 3 4 here. Two particular guests desire to sit on one side. Suppose those two particular guests who want to sit on this side, they can be arranged here on this side in how many ways? 4p, 2 ways. So what will happen? 2 seats are gone. Suppose they occupied this and this seat. Now 3 on the other side. So 3 will occupy on this side. How many seats? 4 seats. Out of these 4, any 3 will be occupied in 4p 3 ways. So what will happen? 3 seats gone. Suppose these 3 are gone. So guys, how many are remaining blank? 1, 2, 3. And there is no restriction on these 3. That means anyone can go anywhere. That means remaining 3 persons can be seated on these 3 remaining seats in 3p 3 ways. Or directly you can write 3 factorial. That's all. 4p3, 4 into 3, 12 into 4p3, that is 24 into 3p3, 3 factorial, 6. So this is equal to 12 into 24 into 6. 12 into 24 into 6 is equal to, guys, 1728. 1728. 1728, option Bangalore. Option Bangalore. And afterward, additional question banks, all the questions, each and every question, guys, all your doubts, everything for my additional question banks already discussed, given whatever your doubts were. So it's over for this chapter. Next chapter, that is chapter 6, AP GP. How many formulas are in AP, guys? Two formulas. Wait. For one for nth term, other for sum of n terms. A plus t, A plus 2d, A plus 3d, dot dot dot. So A is the first term common, it is the common difference, all those things you know. Here nth term is calculated by the formula A plus n minus 1 into d. Sum of n terms of an AP is calculated, sum of first n terms of an AP, n by 2 inside the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Or you can calculate by the formula n by 2 into a plus l. These are the formulas for the AP series. For an AP series, how to find out the sum? Two formulas. When you will use this formula, guys? When A, D, N, all these known to you. But second number formula, when will you use? When the last value, that is actually Tn, nth term, is known to you. You can use the first one also, but actually the second will be convenient. But when convenient, when the last term value will be known to you. Now, GP. In a geometric progression, the numbers can be given as A, AR, AR square, AR cube, dot dot dot. What is the formula to be used for calculating nth term of a GP? A into R to the power n minus 1. Sum of n terms, A into R to the power n minus 1 by R minus 1 when R is greater than 1. And when R is less than 1, A into 1 minus R to the power n by 1 minus R when R is less than 1. When R is greater than 1. Sum of first 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus dot 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 plus n. Sum of first n natural number can be calculated by the formula half n into n plus 1. Sum of squares of first n natural number 1 by 6 into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. And sum of cubes 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus dot 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 plus n cube. What is the formula to calculate? First formula, the whole square of that. This way you can remember. And infinite GP. Infinite GP. How to calculate the sum of infinite GP series, guys? If it is A plus AR square plus dot 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 to infinity, then the sum formula will be calculated by A by 1 minus R. Not many formulas, guys, but the questions are too many. And a lot of questions we have done from additional question bank and a lot of questions given also. So mostly all the types of questions we have done in class video. Here I will discuss some questions just to revise those, to such that those formulas will come back to your mind. Like, see the first number question. Nth element of the sequence 1357 dot dot dot. Obviously this sequence is what? AP. Why? 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 2 7 dot dot dot, that way it is coming. And question is asking what? TL. So what formula you'll apply? Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Your A is 1, n minus 1, into D. D is what? 2. That is equal to 1 plus 2n minus 2 is equal to 2n minus 1, your answer. Which option? B. But you know, I have taught to you in a different style. What do you know? See, question has asked an nth element, that means they are asking Tn. So what I will do, I will go to the option. Now see, I don't go to the option. You put here n is equal to 1. If you substitute n is equal to 1 here, it will be T1. And question is saying how much is T1? How much is that? 1. If I substitute here n is equal to 2, I will get from here T2. And question is saying how much is T2? How much is T2? 3. Now what will I do? I will go to the option, simply put 1 and 2. If I am getting 1 and 3, that is my answer. In the first option, if I put 1, I am getting 1, fine. But if I put 2, I am getting 2, but I need 3. So first option is not the answer. Check second option. Second option is given 2n minus 1. Here if I put 1 is equal to 1, what I am getting? 2 into 1 minus 1, that is 1. Clear, satisfying. If I put n is equal to 2 here, I am getting 2 into 2 minus 1, 4 minus 1, 3. It is also satisfying. So guys, this is my answer. This way also, the by option hitting, we can get the answers. Question number 3. Summation means sum up. Summation, guys, see. This question number 3 is summation root over 2i minus 1. I is equal to 4 to 7. So go on substituting I from 4 to 7 and adding them up. If I put 2, it will be root over 2 into 4 minus 1, that is 8 minus 1, 7, plus y plus summation. Now I'll put 5. 2 into 5 minus 1, 10 minus 1, 9. Now after 5, 6. Then it's coming as 6 to the 12 minus 1, 11, plus now 7, root over 7 to the 14 minus 1, 7 to the 14 minus 1 is 13. So guys, root 7 plus root 9 plus root 11 plus root 13. Which option? Option A. Next question, see question number 10. Nth term of the series whose sum to n terms is this. Sum to n terms given means Sn is given. Question number 10. Sn is given, that is equal to 5n square plus 2n. So if I put here n is equal to 1, if I put n is equal to, no, guys, question is asking nth term. That means they have asked Tn. So if you want to do by original method, you know what you should do? Tn can be written as Sn minus 1. I have taught to you. Sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1 terms. Better saying sum of first n terms minus sum of first n minus 1 terms. That is the Tn. Sn is given by the question 5n square plus 2n. How to get this Sn minus 1? From here, replace on both the sides n by n minus 1. If you do so, if you do that, you'll get 5n minus 1 whole square plus 2 into n minus 1. Now simplify this and get the answer. 5n square plus 2n minus. So I'm opening this bracket. N square minus 2n plus 1. If I multiply it by 5n square minus 10n plus 5. And here plus 2n minus 2. So if I will open the two brackets, 5n square cancelled. This plus 2n and minus 2n will be cancelled. So remaining is minus plus 10n, and 5 minus 2 is 3, outside minus. So 10n minus 3. See, 10n minus 3. Any option? Where is the option, guys? Option C. We could have done by option hitting also, guys. See, I am showing you both all the methods. You choose which one you need to do. See the alternative method. Sn is supplied. What? 5n square plus 2n. So if I put n is equal to 1, I will get S1, and that is 5 into 1 square plus 2 into 1, that is 7. If I put n is equal to 2, I will get S2, that is 2 square. 4 5s are 20. 20, see, 5 into 2 square plus 2 into 2. That is 4 5 is 20 plus 4, 24. So guys, S2 means what? T1 plus T2, and this S1 is what? T1. So our T1 is equal to 7. And a T2 will be what? S2 minus S1. That is 24 minus 7 is equal to 70. And in option, they have supplied Tn because the question is saying to calculate Tn. What is the first option? 3n minus 10. 3n minus 10. 3n minus 10, if I put here 1, it is giving me minus 7. But I need 7. So certainly this is not the answer. Option B. Option B, Tn is given. Question number 10. 10n minus 2. 10n minus 2. If I put here n is equal to 1, according as this, I will get T1 is equal to 8. But here we know it is 7. So this is also not the answer. C given Tn is equal to 10n minus 3. C is 10n minus 3, yes. 10n minus 3. Here if I put n is equal to 1, I am getting T1 is equal to 10 into 1, 10 minus 3, 7. Matching, yes. Now I will check for 2. See, T2 is equal to 17. Here if I put n is equal to 2, I am getting T2 is equal to 2 10 20 minus, 2 10 20 minus 3, 17. Matching, yes. I will understand this in my answer. Clear, guys? Now, next question. All these are same type. 20th term of the AP, last term of the AP, that is n term, last term of the AP, sum of the series, 2 arithmetic means between minus 6 and 14. I will choose some higher number of arithmetic means. If there is any question, guys, I would like to go to this way. 4 arithmetic means. Minus 2 and 23, 4 arithmetic means. See this question. 21. 4 arithmetic means between minus 2 and 23. What is the question's meaning? Guys, question's meaning is minus 2 and 23. You are to insert 4 numbers in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, such that this becomes an AP. Those 4 numbers are called 4 arithmetic means between minus 2 and 23. So if you insert 4 numbers in between these two and this becomes an AP, then 23 will be which term of the AP? Obviously 6th. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th term. That means T6 is equal to 23. So according to formula, T6 means A plus, what is A? Minus 2. Minus 2 plus 6 minus 1 into D is equal to 23. So certainly 5D is equal to 25. So D will be equal to 5. And once I get D, all these 4 numbers we can calculate. How? The next will be minus 2 plus D, that is minus 2 plus 5. Minus 2 plus 5 is 3. So next will be 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. And 18 plus 5, 23 is the next. So our 4 arithmetic means in between this and this is 3, 8, 13, 18. 3, 8, 13, 18, that is option C. So guys, this we have to do the questions. If the question is insert so many arithmetic means between such and such. Example questions, you must not ignore, guys, all the times. All the time saying the same thing. Chapter is very easy. Few formulas are there, but so many questions are there. Question number 3. T12 of the series. What? Minus 128, 64, minus 34 is. So guys, T12 of the series, look here. Minus 128, 64, minus 128, 64, then minus 32, minus 32, dot, dot, dot. That's it, no? Yeah. Question asked T12. T12. Guys, looking at this only, you should understand this is a GP. Why? 64 by minus 128. How much you will get? Minus 1 by 2. Minus 32 by 64. How much you will get? minus 1 by 2. So here your common ratio is minus 1 by 2. Look, how to get common ratio? Divide any term divided by the previous term, minus 128. We are getting minus 1 by 2. Or we will divide third term by second term, then minus 32 by 64. Same, we are getting minus 1 by 2. That means the common ratio is equal to minus half. First term is how much? First term is minus 128. Question has asked what? T12. What is the formula? T12 is equal to A into R to the power n minus 1. Here your n is 12. So A value, that is the first term, minus 128 into R. R is minus half to the power 12 minus 1, that is 11. So guys, minus 128 into minus, and the power is odd, so the result will be minus. And it will be 1 by 2 to the power 11. 2 to the power 11. Guys, what I can do here? This 128, I can write 2 to the power 7. It will be better for you. Look here. 2 to the power 5, 32. To the power 6, 64. To the power 7. And this is 2 to the power 11. So what will happen? Minus minus plus 2 to the power 7 by 2 to the power 11 will be 2 to the power 4. And that is equal to 1 by 16. Question number 3. 1 by 16. Option C. Next question, guys. Some of the series, last term. See everywhere. Fourth term, last term, last term, last term, sum. So sum, one more sum, guys. We will now would like to do the sum question. 8, 9, 10, all they're asking sum. This 10 number is looking a little bit critical, so I am doing question number 10. Sum of the series. This time 1 by root 3, 1. See, which number? 10. 10 number is 1 by root 3 plus 1 plus 3 by root 3. 1 plus 3 by root 3 plus dot 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 to 18 terms plus dot 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 to 18 terms. Certainly, guys, it's a GP, because this 1 by root 3 into root 3, if you do 1, you will get, and 1 into root 3, if you do, you will get root 3. 3 by root 3 is actually nothing but root 3 dot 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 to 18 terms. So according to sum formula, sum is equal to, what is the formula? A into which formula we will use? We will use the formula R to the power n minus 1, because our common ratio is how much? Root 3, and that is greater than 1 because its value will be 1.732. So R to the power n minus 1 divided by R minus 1. That's it. But I think you will have to simplify that. Yes. There is nowhere root 3 plus 1 in the denominator in the options. That means we have to rationalize it. So guys, this is equal to 1 by root 3 into, now root 3 to the power 18 means 3 to the power 9. And 3 to the power 9 means, 3 to the power 9 means 3 cube, 3 cube, 3 cube. 27, 27, 27. Wait. 27 into 27 into 27. How much? 19683. 19683 minus 2. 19682 divided by root 3 minus 1. So guys, if I rationalize, it will be root 3 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. Oh, wait, this value again I will check. It is 3 to the power 9. So 3 into equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So now this is equal to 1 by root 3 into, guys, root 3 minus 1 into root 3 plus 1. A minus B into A plus B, A square minus B square. So root 3 square is 3. 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 Here it will be 19682 into root 3 plus 1. 2 9s are 18, 16, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 9841 into root 3 plus 1. 9841, yeah, 9841 into root 3 plus 1 by root 3, option A. Same, no? It is 1 plus root 3, actually, root 3 plus 1, same thing only. 9841, root 3 plus 1 by root 3, yeah. No. Next is second term of a GP, sum. Guys, this type of questions, 15 number questions, 16 number question, these questions you can do by option hitting also. I have taught to you how to do that. Now guys, infinite based questions. See, this question number 22. Sum of the infinite GP, 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 minus 9. One line question, guys. 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 9 minus 1 by 27 plus dot 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 to infinity. Obviously, it's a GP and infinite. Also, the common ratio is, here your common ratio is minus 1 by 3. Either you divide second term by first term or third by second or fourth by third. Your common ratio is coming minus 1 by 3, which is lying in between minus 1 to plus 1. That means you can apply the sum of infinite GP formula. And what is that? A by 1 minus R. Wait guys, here. Where I wrote those formulas. Yes. Guys, sum of infinite GP, this formula you remember, here your R must be lying between minus 1 to plus 1. Then only you can apply the formula. So here our R, where is that question? Yes. Our R is here minus 1 by 3, which is lying between minus 1 to plus 1. So we can apply. So according to that, it will be A by 1 minus our R is minus 1 by 3. Simple. 1 by 1 plus 1 by 3. That is 1 by 4 by 3 means 3 by 4. 3 by 4 means 0.75. Option C. Question number 24. Same type of question like we did in AP, guys. What? 4 geometric means insert. 4 geometric means between such and such. Our concept will be same, guys. 4 and 972. We are to insert 4 geometric mean means you are to insert 4 numbers in between such that this becomes a GP. So if it becomes a GP, that 972 will be which term? 6th term. So T6 is equal to 972. What is the formula of a GP? A, that is your 4, into R to the power n minus 1 is equal to 972. So R to the power 5 is equal to 972 by 4. That is 4 to the 8, 4 4 is 16, 4 3 is 12, 243 means 3 to the power 5. So therefore R is equal to 3. Once we got R is equal to 3, we can have these numbers as 4 3 is 12, 12 3 is 36, 36 3 is 108, 108 3 is 3 is 24, 4, 2, 3 1 is 3. And 324 into 3 will be 972. Check. 3 4 is 12, 2 carry 1, 3 2 is 6 1 7, 3 3 is 9. Yeah. So your 4 numbers are 12, 36, 108, 324. 12, 36, 108, 324, option A. Okay. All these formulas are summarized here, guys. In this summary, exercise 7C questions, guys, not relevant for 1 mark. So at this moment, while revising or going through revision period, not going to touch these questions. Additional question banks, all the types of the questions I have touched, guys, already you know how to do, and many questions. And up till you have not sent me your doubts also from this chapter. So do these questions. Additional questions, if you wish to do, you go to do. Otherwise, see only those questions which I did in class video. That's also sufficient. So there is nothing more, guys, in this chapter. So this is all about this chapter.